Good morning once again. We're on a little bit of a field trip today to our surgical center. I wanted to use our operating room microscope to try to show you a more magnified view of the lenses than I could do with my camera. I finally got the products from Alcon. Remember, I told you that there are the big three producers of IOLs, which are Alcon, Bausch & Lomb, and Johnson & Johnson Vision. There are smaller companies like Rayner and Lens Tech. I showed you a Lens Tech lens already. These larger companies offer more varieties of IOLs. That is to say, they have the monofocals, the torics, and the multifocals, and the smaller companies in general do not. So Alcon has this multifocal lens. This is their latest and greatest lens product, PanOptix. They also have, I'm going to bring this in, Restore, which I've talked about before. They also call this the Active Focus, the 2.5 power, and they have the Restore +3 and +4. Those are stronger lenses for reading. The 2.5 is equivalent to, in a sense, in a manner of speaking, the Symphony IOL from Johnson & Johnson Vision. I'm going to take this away. We're not going to look at that today. The PanOptix, I would say, has taken over, in essence, 100% of the multifocal lens line service from Alcon. I don't use any more Restores, and I don't foresee myself using them going forth. All lenses have problems. We've discussed that before. You have to be a rational person to get a lens that's a multifocal. But this PanOptix, it's really been easy to use. Before we talked about personalized vision from Johnson & Johnson with the Symphony IOL paired with the stronger multifocal lens in your non-dominant eye. I told you that that was a little bit tedious, and sometimes patients can be annoyed at the difference in their two visions. It works. I like it. I've done it. It's functional. This is a little bit simpler for the surgeon and the staff because we're using one product in both eyeballs, and so risk of confusion is lessened. Also, patients have the same lens in both eyes, and so they tend to be less disturbed about it. This happens to be a toric. We've talked about that as well. These multifocal lenses do have toricity, but the correction is rather low as compared to just a straight monofocal toric lens. I hope you understand that. So again, this is the packaging. PanOptix Toric IQ, that's just a brand name that Alcon has used for a number of years. It talks about the asphericity of the IOL. Let's look on the back. So again, a picture of the implant. The A constant, I've gone over that before. The nice thing that Alcon did with their lenses, and they're going to stick to this going forth per the IOL rep that we use, they're going to try to have a consistent A constant. Again, mitigating confusion. We used to have all these different A constants, and it made calculations and being you had to be a little obsessive compulsive about checking and rechecking your calculations, and we don't have to do that quite as much now. Made in the USA. Let's look inside. So as per usual, I'll put this aside. We have the lens, and we have lots of papers, and this is the reference card. Remember, you're going to get the barcode of the actual lens that's inside you, and you're going to keep that forever. Do we use it as much as we used to? Heck no, but sometimes we like to refer back. And the rest of these papers are FDA things and stickers that we put in your chart, so we keep track of the lens that you're getting as well. The packaging, we never looked at an Alcon lens before. We've looked at the Lens Tech lenses. They were the hydrophilic. These are hydrophobic lenses. The packaging is largely the same across the hydrophobic lens products. The hydrophilics were those ones that came in water. A little bit different than the J&J lens. It comes in this little container that you turn and open, and I wanted to review this real quick. Again, power. Remember, this comes as a toric, so that's the cylinder power. On an upcoming video, I'm going to go over the relationship between your refraction that you would get like for glasses or contacts and what this is. These two things do not relate to each other in the slightest, including the cylinder power. That's just cylinder power for the surgeon to calculate things, not for you. So you might see that you have 3 diopters of astigmatism and you got a 5 diopter cylinder implant. The doctor didn't make a mistake. They just have no relationship to one another. This lens, I don't know if you can see, it's yellow. We've gone over that before. J&J does not have yellow tinting in their lenses. Alcon does. Again, speaking frankly, I don't like the yellow tint as much and have been getting away from it over the years. And that is what the N stands for in this code name for the PanOptix. I prefer the clear ones, so I just wanted to go over that. So again, the lens is inside this, and it's actually a little bit easier to get out than the J&J delivery system and container. And on film here I'm going to have trouble, but of course, naturally. But basically you lift this out and it's easy to handle and maneuver. I'm going to put it right here. But like I said, today we're on our special field trip, first time, and we're going to try to hook up the operating room microscope so we can see this a little bit more magnified. So I'm going to put this on pause. And we're back. So we are looking through our operating room microscope now. The lens is how it looks when we're doing your surgery. This is how big your eyeball looks. This is me picking up the lens. Remember, This is, see how I shine this? And you can see the different powers. Each one of those concentric rings is offering the patient central, in the center, distance vision, intermediate, and near vision. And I'm going to kind of smush this and show you how gummy bear consistency this is. It's, give me 1 second here. So look at that. That's called memory. The IOL material has some memory to it. So when we're delivering that lens into your eye, I showed that in a previous video, it'll retain some of that positioning until we get it exactly where we want it, and then it will float out. This is the position that it's in your eye. This is how it appears, but we can, because it has such a sticky gummy bear-like consistency, it's quite easy to manipulate in your eye. I said this in a previous video that it's important for early surgeons to feel comfortable. More experienced surgeons don't necessarily need to have all this memory, but it is quite impressive, I must say. Anyway, this does show, I like this technique here. I'm probably going to do this in the future. I'll bring or do our little field trip. Look, you can even see this is sticking to the plastic. That's how sticky it is. It's, again, I don't think I said this before. That helps it stay positioned in the eye where we want it. When these lenses are very firm, or they have those 3-piece IOLs with those Proline haptics that I showed in a previous video, sometimes there's some rotational movement, but these are so sticky, they just really stay in place. Anywho, that's the amazing PanOptix IOL from Alcon, and thank you very much.